That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, that's superb.
And a chance! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
He's had a shot!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And it's made its way to him. So, third corner of the game. Punched away.
Shot a goal!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Some really good ball movement.
He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tries to play it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. He's looking wide. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Pedri. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Substitution.
Done delicately. That is ended up in no man's land. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yep, it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Pedri clears it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Palmer. And they're not going to make any further progress now. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Substitution on the field, number 4.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Hullet. Coming on the field, number 9, Johan Cruyff.
Just 5 minutes
Number
left.
23,
Aims beyond the defence. Over to the left. Cruyff. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pedri. Spread out to the left. Now it's Diaz.
There they go, hunting again.
Robertson. 5 minutes to add. Menu. Played out to the right. He's found some space. That is a brilliant interception. Beckham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Diaz. Played back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Beckham. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Messi! That's a half-decent... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. The Netherlands looking to pass their way through. Well-timed, excellent interception. He's on it, can he get away? So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised as he's been caught napping! And there's green grass ahead of him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He has a look up.
Luis Suarez! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So, a breakthrough already. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can...
Good effort from distance. Just a whisker away. Opts for safety. That's a throw. Nesta cuts out the pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by...
And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pirlo with the short one. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. The Netherlands have their second corner now. Pirlo plays it short. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gerrard. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that is a little undercooked. Gerrard. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that's really well manoeuvred. Beckham. Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Shot, surely!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. Leicester defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Thuram gets over and intercepts, and it's made its way to him. And this is Dembele. He's onside. He tries a shot. Chance again. No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Pirlo makes the interception. He shifted it to the flank. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, good-looking ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Dembele! Has a look and plays it forward. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gerrard, Rafinha, and here's Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender that... He's had a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lung.
It's Dembele! They want to be quick to recover this. Real chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a deep...
And the first half is done.
Just a quick announcement, we would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will
Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ibrahimovic! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, this is a great position. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Cleared away. It's out for a goal kick. Can they get him away? Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Brilliantly cut out. It's Dembele! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Dembele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And now he has two. So now the difference is 3. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Yaya Toure. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Bale. Bale finds himself offside. Strong running down that left flank. Early ball out from the back. Aims beyond the defence. Gerrard. Gerrard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's just beyond his reach. Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react. That's an imaginative pass. Marquinhos kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space. And it shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Played into space. Bullet. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gerrard. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 8.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Number
Looking to widen the
22,
gap even further
Gerrard.
here.
Coming on the field, number 15, Palmer. Number 17, Deco. Substitution.
Rising over the bar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has ended up in no man's land. Nice looking ball. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that pass isn't the best. Maldini. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. Closing in on goal. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Van Dijk cuts it out. Nicely weighted ball. Palmer can so cleverly bypass the press. Great vision. And a chance! He's scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Roberto Baggio coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
The Netherlands are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now he's off and running. Well read, nice interception. Short changes him with that pass. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. Looking for the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. Somewhat off target. Roberto Baggio. And it's Deco. Passes short and shot at goal! It's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And here's Schneider. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Puskas. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. But that has not gone well. Guti. Puskas. He's in a great position here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Picked out brilliant. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergomi calmly anticipates. Well, no joy this time. Guti. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, that pass isn't the best. Yaya Toure. Doku going full tilt down the left. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Takes aim and crosses. And that has been cleared. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Schneider. Tries to play it through.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Can he latch onto this? Suarez is flagged offside. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Doku, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Doku goes on a charge down the left. Good ball, good take. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Guti. Now it's Puskas. Driving forward. Schneider. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well read, nice interception. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Floated through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Chance! And it's Guti. And this is Totti. Well, That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Puskás. And Guti! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 23, Guti.
Germany are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Del Piero. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Doku. That's good play. Oh, important interception. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in.
1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. Foot in. Threads one in. Ibrahimovic! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Number 9.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Security staff for each block.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Puskás. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Looking for the run. Out to the right. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Totti. That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. Well, played right into his path. And he's there to get it away. Tries to pass it. He's having a hit! Figo. Schneider. Now it's Puskás. He's a sharp little ball here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he was quick to react. Schneider. Now it's Puskás. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's come to nothing. That looks a good cross. Figo. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Germany! And they're back in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now, can they get him away? Good take. Real chance! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the...
Schneider! Goal, Germany! And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Germany go into the lead. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Well, they've got it again. And it's Figo. And it's made its way to him. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Totti. There's the shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Germany go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Rui Costa. Coming on
Yaya
the field
Toure.
is number
Guti.
7,
Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Guti! Oh, it rattles the bar. Well, that looks a decent ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Totti. Gattuso. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Totti. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel. Germany blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Good ball over the top. And he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hullet. There are chance, surely! It's hit the crossbar. Another chance from a corner.
Substitution on the field.
A
Number
moment to
18,
try and place the cherry on the cake.
Coming on to replace him is
He's going for
number
goal!
15.
And that is a save of real quality. not easy by any means.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Guti. Can he get on the end of this? Guti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Del Piero, he is through here.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Guti. Figo, looking understandably energised after his goal. And he's intervened well there. Great vision. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking to play him in. The less said about that pass, the better. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Belletti. Coming on the field.
Gattuso.
Number 21. Messi.
Nicely intercepted.
Number 2.
Figo. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anyone.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world.
Decent chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man, knocks it into space. He's cut it out. And here's the chance to counter. Good ball over the top. Hullet. Short changes him with that pass. Played out wide. And this is Hullet. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Royce. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Forlan. Forlan going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. And this is Forlan.
Can he finish?
And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
And he shoots!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Germany have their second corner now. Hullet deals with that comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Hullet. Hullet gets flagged offside. He's had it taken off him. And this is Forlan. And this is Royce. Ronaldinho. And the through ball. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Great vision.
Tries a shot! That's another chance!
And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Bergomi. Germany finding their passes. And it's Dembele. And he was quick to react.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Time and again they are repelled. Cherki, and this is Forlan. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, no joy this time. Nicely aimed pass. So what can they make of this? He's picked his way through. Forlan will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Guti. Guti's cross.
He rises!
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's only too happy to take that back. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And this is Forlan. He's beaten the last man.
Just the keeper to beat. Oh, shooting chance! Forlan! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Tries to play it through. No, that's been intercepted. Royce. Now it's Royce. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Aimed beyond the defence. Ronaldinho.
And it's hit the woodwork and out.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Nice control. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Has another go! Forlan! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's real.
And the first half is done. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Cherki, and it's Hullet. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's an excellent interception. Cafu. Nicked it back promptly. And he's picked out the run. And he's in on it's Ronaldinho! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he shoots! He has done it! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
52 minutes is number 9, Lionel Messi.
So is this the start of a comeback? And this is Hullet, and this is Forlan.
Lionel Messi.
Forlan is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Takes a shot!
He's scored! And they are cruising away. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Chance, surely! He scores!
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And he's intervened well there. Toure does really well to win the ball there. And here's Hullet. Cherki.
Goes for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And he skips past his man. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. That's Cherki! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dembele. Ronaldinho. Messi. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass is just off target. That's been cut out. Well played. Looking for a runner. He has found the way through. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Hullet. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. Roberto Carlos! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Substitution.
Corner number 3 coming up. Germany have the chance to go the other way. He's in plenty of space here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Into the last quarter of an hour. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. And this is Messi. Messi.
And the finish!
Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Now it's Hullet. Ernest. Could try cutting inside here.
He's had a shot!
He should have put that one away.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Number 24.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Threads one in. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Hullet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That has not gone well. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Can he latch on to this? Maldini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into space out wide.
He's had a shot!
It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping.
And the shot! And it's in!
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The goal scorer for Germany after 89 minutes is number 22,
There's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Germany blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. It's Ronaldinho! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him. Oh, that's well spotted. Rui Costa come backwards here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Could move up a gear here. Dembele. And it's Ronaldinho. Messi, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And we'd like to inform you now that
Your
the
reflections
latest
then,
travel
Jim.
information is
One-sided
currently being displayed
and only
on the
one
screen.
winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
And nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Germany are looking to go forward now. Now it's Gullit. That is a great pick out. But he's well positioned here. Shot at goal! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Germany, after 8 minutes, is number 19.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Gullit. Can he get on the end of this? Aimed beyond the defence. And there's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Gullit. He has found the way through. He's onside. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Chucky! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Chiesa. And here's Gullit. Iniesta. Chucky. Looking for the run. Now it's Iniesta! And again the keeper stands strong. Spread it left. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Sneijder. Can he get it? Guti! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Germany are doing very nicely, thank you.
we're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's a throw. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's played through for him. That's a little off target. Now, can they get him away? And this is Bale. Pull it. Schneider. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking for options for movement. Look at the space here. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Guti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Shapes to shoot! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Bale. And it's Schneider. Marquinhos does well to get it back. Out to the left it goes. Messi, just too much on that. Yaya Toure for Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Guti. And this is Hullet.
2 added minutes
Looking to
has
play
been
him in.
indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Hullet. And that has put paid to that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
And
I think
now,
the manager has
please
to
turn
resist
towards the
change
screen
at this
for a
stage.
special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Schneider. Oh, good spread. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Hullet. Shifted it to the flank. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Guti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it into space. That has been slung wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, well played. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Hullet. In with the challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Yaya Toure. Guti. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's good running with the ball. And this is Hullet. And the shot! And it's been given away. And he's following up! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such